Hey guys, this is Chris from Silver Bricks, and I'm bringing you guys a review here today on the LEGO Lord of the Rings Battle of Helms Deep set. This set costs approximately $170 Canadian, and I believe $130 US, and I could be wrong about that, I probably am. But once again, this is a major purchase, it costs a lot, so if you're gonna want to buy it, you're probably gonna look into the price a bit more in depth. So, anyways, this set has 1,368 pieces. So, yeah. Now, if you're like me, I was never interested in this set, barely at all. The only reason I bought it was because I was able to find it on clearance for around American price, probably a bit lower, but not by much. But anyways, and I really wanted to get this set because I had just watched the second Lord of the Rings movie and I was like, oh, this is cool, and I bought the Mines of Moria, and that really opened my eyes to how cool all these sets were. So, I look at the box, it's okay, it's not going to be that big, but, it's this huge box, it's heavy, it's got 1,368 pieces, that's a lot of pieces, it's more than a probably gunship has, and so I was like, oh, well, I guess it's gotta be a good set then. So I started building this thing, and I start to realize that this is one of almost my favorite sets. I love this set. This set is so cool. And you know what? It's actually a lot bigger than you'd think. We do get this front wall, we get this tiny little blowing up wall, we get two of these curving walls, and then we get this main gate, and then we get kind of a big eating, or a big hall thing, and then we get this awesome tower. So I was like, I didn't know what to expect to this set, and basically I gotta say, if you're a fan of Castle Lego, I know I used to be, I would have loved this set. This is an amazing set. I almost was, I haven't actually played with Lego for a few years, but this set, it's like so cool because there's so many features and little things and places for you to put the figures. It's like, oh, it's so cool. So anyways, I'm going to get right down to the set, or first off the minifigures, because the minifigures are incredible. Now, of course, with this set, I know I'm really wanting to pick up the Uruk-hai army versus Rohan soldier kind of, that. The battle pack, $40 Canadian, $30 US, that thing. And you get a little more piece of wall for this. I definitely recommend getting that, because after this you're like, oh, I need some Rohan soldiers and I need some more Uruk-hai to charge the gates. So anyways, let's get right on to the figures here. Sorry, I just had to give you guys a big intro to that, because this set is just fantastic, and honestly, I really doubted it, and then once I got it, I can almost guarantee you won't regret it, because if you think it's too small or it's not good enough, I love this set personally. So first we got pretty much, I know, my favorite figure of this set, and that is the King. King Theoden. I'm just going to show you the back of his helmet there. His helmet is probably the best part of him too. Actually, I do like his face a bunch. There's his helmet, and there's his armor. And it's brown. Very cool, so it's brown on the back. You get his awesome printed shield and his legs, and now I'm going to take off his helmet and his armor. Now, I love his face because it seems really accurate to the movie. And I was like, hey, wait a second, this actually looks really awesome. So this is him in his robes and his angry face, and then there's his smiling face. I personally love this figure. This has got to be one of my favorite figures. Next we get, I don't actually know his name. No. I did watch the second Lord of the Rings movie recently, and I was like, hey, these guys are in Lego. This guy is Haldir, Haldir. Haldir. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not that into Lord of the Rings yet. Oh. Anyway, so we got this guy. He has his awesome elf bow. As you can see, it's awesome printing. He has gold arms. Very cool. There's his face. His elf hair. Very cool. Sorry for my lack of smoothness. He also has a red cape. Now, I got 2 red capes. I don't know if that's normal or not, but so you got a chance that you might get a second red cape if you want one, dark red cape. So that's his other face. That's like his calm face. Here's his rage face, and you guys can see his front and his back printing. And I'll put his hair on his rage face. Very cool. I love these elf figures so far. I have him and Legolas. Now, of course, with this set, you'll probably want to get a set that has Legolas because he's kind of important to this battle. Next, we have Aragorn. He's sweet. You know, he doesn't look like that. He's that good of a figure, but once you get lots of these figures in person, once you see him, you will be amazed. I know I've been amazed with all these. There, he even has back printing, and he has his kind of raging face. And he has an awesome sword. You get 4 of these swords with the set, so I was very happy with that. I was like, yeah, because I really like these swords. Next we get Gimli. He's got his small axe and his big axe. And there's him. And I'll just show you what he looks like without a beard on. Very awesome. And I'll just show you his beard piece. Very cool. And then his helmet. You've probably seen it in the Mines of Moria set. I like it because he's only included in this. Well, you get him in this and the Mines of Moria, so really, if you get the 2 sets, then you got 2 of these guys, and then he's a boss, because you have 2 bosses. Boss Nass. Anyways. Star Wars reference for the win, even though it didn't make much sense. Next, we get 4 Uruk-hai, and now one is like the boss Uruk-hai. I think it's called the I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Berserker Uruk-hai, whatever. He's cool. He is a boss. I thought he just had a really weird looking face, but it's actually like an armor plate. That's what I didn't realize. Now, after watching the second Lord of the Rings, this guy like got shot like 10 times and kept on moving. And then he's the one who lights the bomb. Anyways, he's got the white handprints, which I think is very cool. So if you have the Orc Forge thing, that's his faceplate. And that's the back of it. It's this metal plate. Very amazing printing. And there's just such amazing detail there. There's all these little gray spots. You can't even see them, but they're amazing. The camera doesn't pick them up. They're so good. Next we get 3 Uruk-hai, and you can get this in there's a polybag set with them. And then, of course, you can get them in this one or the other, the $30 or $40 Uruk-hai army set. So this is the one side. I'm just flipping around, and then you can see his angry face, which has lots of brown or dark tan spots on it, which I think is they're so detailed. And you know what? Then we put his awesome helmet on, which is honestly very weird and cool at the same time. And that's Uruk-hai number 1, and he gets a big axe. And then we get 2 other ones, which you can make which are identical. And then, except for the fact that they have armor on. So that's what they look like with armor. And they look so cool with their armor. Okay, so those are all the figures. We also get a torch for the 1 Uruk-hai to light the bomb up. Okay, now... Sorry about that. If you guys want to know how many extra pieces there are, there they are. You get a brick separator. You get that, and then you get a horse, and... yeah, so that's cool. Now, let's get onto the set itself. So I'm going to first... This set came in 9 bags. I'm going to do the back part first. This is the part that they don't really show very much. And it's actually pretty large and really cool. So I'm just going to show you the outside very quickly. And then I'll show you the inside. And you get another spear. I just took it off so I could give it to one of the soldiers. You get the awesome throne, some food, weapons, more swords, torches, sticker, which is actually such a cool banner though. And then you get a place to put a archer or something, and then a walkway down. Just so cool. I just love this whole thing. And then that's just like the thing that you don't even see on the box. You just see the top of it. You're like, oh yeah, whatever. But oh yeah. Anyways, we get this Uruk-hai ladder, and it fits in any of these curved walls. Let's see, does it fit in here? It does. So you basically need a three block space in between for it to fit. So you can climb up there, you can climb up here, you cannot climb up there, and you cannot climb up here, but you can climb up there. So that's cool. Next we get the entrance, and these are It's just the staircase, and you can take it. No, you can't. Yes, you can. Bah! I killed somebody. Who is up there? Oh, that was just a piece. Never mind. I broke it. Smooth. This little staircase. There's a random skeleton head. It's not supposed to, do that. I guess it's a play feature or something that you could use if you want to bend it over here or something to connect it. Let me try to repair this. So what happens is you can rearrange this in many different forms. There's just some pieces that they use to connect the section. So I'm not going to take it apart, but I'm going to show you over here on this side. So we get this. Awesome detailing. Little catapult. We can put Gimli on there and launch him and try to get him there. We got the little door that goes out and that can open. We get some catapult ammo. You get here. We can also, well, they're rocks and you can drop them down here and they can fall. We get the doors. As you can see, I just love these though. Very awesome. On the top we get a little catapult. I just wrecked another thing. I keep on pushing off the connecting pieces that connect the different sections, if you're wondering. Get another kind of round wall. Very cool. And that connects to over here, and we get this, and then we get the play feature. The Uruk-hai puts the bomb here. We get the little river, and then this whole thing explodes, and I'll show you that in 1 second. And then we get this back tower. You can see that, and I'll just go around for the back view now. Okay, so now for the back view here. So you can see this is the back of the exploding wall. So what happens is we got this little feature here. It uses some Technic rods. So all we got to do is push this down. And the entire wall blows up, and it can actually be destroyed a bit better. There's, this piece gets launched. So we actually, then the Uruk-hai can just storm in. Yeah. And then we can detach this, I believe, by taking this off. And I'll just detach the tower, which is very cool. I like how you can detach anything you want off, and you got it. Okay, so I've just got the tower separated and the blown up wall separated. So as you can see, this is where the horn of Helms Deep is. So Gimli can climb up here and you can put him there. And we go down the ladder, and there's a crate with nothing in it. We get these awesome side stone pieces, very cool. We get the horn things, I think that's what makes the noise. And then we get this little wall part here. We get a small door. We can open that. Here's just an open space where we can connect it to something else. So there's lots of possible playability, lots of possible connections, because I don't actually know what you would connect that to, because it's not connected to anything when you just have it here. But you can connect it to the Grand Hall thing there. So now all we've got left is this main section, and it's 2 round walls. So I just want to give you one last view of that, because that is so cool. This is probably my favorite part, of course. I just love these rounded walls. Very cool. This is the inside. So we get this door, and we can open it up. And then the Riders of Rohan can charge out there. Which ones are ever left in the Helms Deep here. And then Gandalf can save everybody. Spoiler. I'm sure most of you guys have seen this. And if you haven't, then pretty much seeing it is the spoiler, because we have the king actually going out and fighting. But, anyways. So yeah, that's just it. And you can fold these up and down, to make room for, so you can throw the rocks down, whatever. Oh, crap. Okay, now just a bit of a better view of this, what it looks like when it's completely blown up and separated. We just have a bit of water trickling out there, and then a big hole in the wall. So, it can be really cool if you put this in between this and then another section of wall. And it'll look fairly decent, because then it's like, it looks like it's just a random section kind of thing, it's not like it's the one weak section. Because that's really what it does look like when it's connected to just this set. So I don't know. I don't really like that. I wish that they would include a bit more wall, just so you could do that. Anyways, and then here's all the pieces that come off. We get 2 that are just like this. They go there. This goes underneath that. And on top we just have these 2 wall pieces. And that's basically what, you know, when you put it on there, that's what we're doing. And then these are just the connecting pieces and the bomb. Yeah. So that's my review of the Helms Deep set. You know, you can rearrange it in so many different ways. Now, of course, you know, if you're just a collector or something, what are you going to do with this? Well, no, I mean, what if you're a kid? What are you going to do with this? Could you connect this to your other castle stuff? Yeah, you really can. I would take a section over to join it with my castle stuff, but instead I will just, I'll just show you, because they use the same connecting pieces. So if we head over here into my other room, where I keep my castle, as you can see, ignore whatever junk is around, we got this old castle stuff, uses 2-pin connectors. This kingdom's stuff, it uses a bit different, but you know, you just take one of the pins out and this should work. And you know, so most of these do connect. I know. Alright, currently I have my castle stuff and I have my kingdom stuff, and I did change up some stuff so it looks like just the castle. And of course even Knight's Kingdom stuff goes into castles, so I kind of have my combined stuff, and I might try to add Lord of the Rings into this, the Helms Deep. But you know, the Helms Deep is so much more detailed and so much better building wise that I don't even think that I could in my right mind add this set to that. So anyways, this is just an amazing set. So if you want to combine it with your castle, you can. That's great. Like Lego's coming out with a new castle line this summer. Yay! If it's good. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I just personally gotta give this set a rating. It's that good that it gets a rating of 10 or 100 out of 100, because this is, apart from price, the price is really the only downside. Other than that, this is an amazing set. It could use a few more figures. Personally, I think Legolas, maybe a elf archer, you know. So anyways, but that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and stay tuned for more reviews of sets. Yes, that's what I do, review Lego. No way. Peace out.